Samuels, Lakers are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience.
Giving the gift of basketball here on this Christmas Eve. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And the latest power rankings. We're still in December, but we are starting to see things take shape in the NBA. You take a look at the Thunder, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Seeing where Los Angeles is, they understand how good they truly are. One of their biggest challenges, but don't get complacent down the stretch.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Miller is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Dillingham in at the point. And for the Lakers, they've got Williams, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Davis. Then there's Butler, and it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position. Well, at this point of the season, the identity and merit of each team is becoming more and more clear, Graham.
Oh, yes, indeed. I mean, we have a good understanding of who the real contenders are. But there always seems to be a dark horse team that makes a push in the second half of the season. Anything can happen.
So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. And of course, MP has made it known he expects an all-star nod this season. And any matchup that challenges his spot, he's going to take very seriously.
We know MP's got game, and he's been talking lately about becoming the best player in his conference. So far, he's been up to par on that goal, doing some impressive things out on the floor. Now, I do think MP's got another gear he hasn't yet reached. But if he does, he might just slide himself into the top spot in the conference.
Davis can't hit. Here's Minnesota. It's a three-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Now here's Williams. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Left side Reeves. Outside Butler. Davis with a screen on Edwards. From deep, MP sends it home from three-point land.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Miller, a screen on Reeves. To the middle. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Minnesota shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Connects from downtown.
Well, looking like a vet there. Forget how young he still is. MP with great awareness of the shot clock situation.
Now here's McDaniels. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Edwards gets the bucket.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
Yeah, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Here's Dillingham, coming off a terrific game against Cleveland. Picked by Gobert. The 3. Dillingham, no good. Lakers trail by 3. Vanderbilt, a screen on Edwards. MP looking around. Vanderbilt with a screen. Williams from long range. Miller pulls it in.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Dillingham. The three is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And guys, they're up to 19 straight now. What a remarkable run.
This team, I tell you, is doing a heck of a job actually putting their name against some of the best names in the NBA's history. When you talk about winning streaks, I mean, these kind of streaks did not happen often, and there's a lot going right for this group right now.
Now here's Edwards. He's another guy who had a great performance in that win against Cleveland. Butler passes to Reeves. MP outside. Vanderbilt, a screen on Edwards. Williams from long range. The shot off that time. Oh, good D by Edwards. Reeves against McDaniels. Pass to Miller. Here's McDaniels. Here's Dillingham. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13 and a half a game. Outside, Williams. Lets the three fly, and the three-pointer goes. Williams has got 12 points in the game.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
And they're ranked first in shooting percentage, proving how lethal and connected they are on offense. They play for each other, no individual agendas out there.
And it's no secret the league is definitely more offensive-oriented nowadays. And they are the best of the bunch in following that trend, leading the league in points per game. Now here's Edwards, a proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Butler back to Davis, and they pick up two.
This is why they feed Davis inside. I mean, they know how much of a beast he is down there, and he eats good.
Here's Dillingham. Pass to Gobert. Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Reeves. To halt the run. Dillingham with the bucket. Dillingham's got his second basket on the night.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
MP, a screen on McDaniels. Butler passes to MP. A deep three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series, so they're looking to correct that.
And, you know, with two teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Outside Reeves. Pass to MP. Just 5 to shoot. Davis a screen. And here's Butler outside. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Timberwolves trail by 3. And it's McDaniels off the drive. And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy.
Free throw good, McDaniels.
Guys like McDaniels, who can guard just about any position on the floor, extremely valuable these days.
Connects checked in for Vanderbilt. The Timberwolves also with a sub. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Miller. And that's good as he hits both shots. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Outside, Williams. Butler, a screen on Edwards. MP way outside. Dillingham with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Pass to Gobert. From outside the arc. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Davis with a screen on Edwards. From deep, MP, and again for 3.
Well, we expect him to come in firing. It's just another three-point barrage.
What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing 5th on the list for most triples in a year. Shot is good by Edwards.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
MP outside. Davis a screen. Williams from long range. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves have got 6 of 14 in so far. Pass to Dillingham. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
Strong defense. MP just understands when he should try to go after the block.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And the Lakers making a change here. Neesmith's checked in.
Number 10, Aaron Neesmith.
And here's McDaniels. Butler covering. Here's Edwards. Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
The Lakers trail. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Kings was all business. He ended up with 59 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. A virtuoso performance that will be remembered for a very long time. Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
A nice shot by MP.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Edwards. 7 points in the game. McDaniels from long range. And it's MP with a rebound.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Davis, the pass to MP. Davis with a screen on Edwards. And he's going for the oop here. And finished off by Davis.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Dillingham. Now DiVincenzo hasn't gotten one to fall yet. McDaniels, that's good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's MP. He's got 21. Davis with a screen on Edwards. Here's Connect. Outside, Williams. And stolen by Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Rising up for the throwdown. Major hops from Edwards.
Outside Butler. Back to Williams. Butler, a screen on Edwards. The three. MP shot is off. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting a 45% clip from the floor. Misses from short range. And for the Lakers, they're shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. 1:09 left to play in the first. From behind the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. To the paint. Here's Edwards. And some very quick points for him on that possession. And now it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Williams from long range. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that arm. What a night he's had.
Back to Edwards. From 13. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Davis can't hit. We've got 22 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks down the long J. Edwards got 14 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And also, I like how they've let it fly from the three-point line. Shooting with confidence so far in this one.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then it's Miller. Now here's Oubre. In his last outing, 16 points for him. The three, DiVincenzo. And Hood-Schifino pulls it down. And the Lakers shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Neesmith passes to Williams. Pass to Hood-Schifino. Back to Williams. Vanderbilt with a screen. Down low. It's picked off. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Richardson finds Oubre. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Now here's MP. DiVincenzo covering. Williams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first.
It's on Dante DiVincenzo. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2, MP.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up. Well, Clark, as we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really ascribed to that, but in this day and age, I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, three-point attempts and scoring averages are way north, in large part because of the pace of play. So the game has changed, and that means when you're comparing players, it's a little harder to do in a fair manner.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
Now here's Miller. His last outing, he had 20. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. Second shot opportunity. Count it. Good. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
At the line for Los Angeles, MP. Shooting 1.
Free throw no good from MP.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Here are the NBA's premier passing teams, the league leaders in assists. The Lakers, number 1.
The beauty of this offense is that the ball never stops moving. If the shot isn't there, the next pass is made.
First free throw is good.
Oubre able to get here a lot with how aggressive he is with the ball in his hand.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Could have taken the lead there, but instead, they're going to have to settle for the tie.
Williams on the wing. DiVincenzo covering. Vanderbilt, a screen on DiVincenzo. Williams from long range. That one no good.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Oubre passes to DiVincenzo. Miller outside. Pass to Richardson. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Rise and fire. DiVincenzo does not lack confidence going right up with the shot.
Vanderbilt, a screen on DiVincenzo. MP, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. DiVincenzo finds Miller. And here's Richardson. Back to Miller. Pass to DiVincenzo. And another 3 for Minnesota.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's MP. He's got 31. Shots blocked. Up top, Miller. Neesmith covering. Oubre passes to Richardson. Back to Oubre. There's the 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Here come your Laker girls.
for the Lakers. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Merrill's checked in.
Enjoy.
Lakers trail by 9. MP outside. They set the pick to stop the drought. Connects again from distance.
And night in and night out, you can count on him to really stretch the defense.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? Merrill passes to Oubre. On the wing, Richardson. Back to Oubre. To the inside. And DiVincenzo with a basket. On the assist by Oubre. DiVincenzo's got 8. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Reeves is checked in for MP. Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Merrill. The Lakers on D. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Reeves against Richardson. Shot is good by Reeves.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Reeves is focused in, I mean, he's tremendous.
From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
Now here's Reeves. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. 6 to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Here's Hood-Schifino. Off the mark, and a bad shot there.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's DiVincenzo. His last outing, he had 18 points. Here's Christie, guarded by Richardson. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now Reeves. Here's Hood-Schifino. Knocks down the triple.
That's a high IQ pass by Reeves. He sets up the guy who's most open.
The Timberwolves lead by 5. Outside, DiVincenzo. And here's Oubre from the arc. Christie with a rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. It's blocked by Gobert.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Richardson. Pass to Edwards. Reeves against Oubre. Back to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. They get it again. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
Reeves against Richardson. Fires the 3. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Richardson. Back to Edwards. Outside Oubre. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead. Here's Hood-Schifino, averaging around 6 a game. And Josh Richardson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Some changes for Los Angeles. Davis comes in for Vanderbilt. And James is subbed in for Hood Schifino. McDaniels is checked in for Minnesota. Dillingham comes in for Richardson. James outside, beyond the arc, sinks the tray. James has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away. You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Reeves, the pass to Neesmith. Reeves against Stephen Chen. Anthony Davis going up top.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
The Timberwolves lead by 4. Here's Dillingham. He's got 5. McDaniels can't hit. James, right side. Over Dillingham. The shot by James, no good.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Pass to Gobert. Edwards with it. And Davis with the block.
That infinite wingspan of Davis is on full display there.
Reeves against Edwards. Now here's Reeves. Not a lot of room. Clock at 6. There's Neesmith with a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Oh, hey, how about big that? Big time right there. Big time.
Woo! Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for Los Angeles, Anthony Davis. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Davis.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Miller outside. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Edwards got 18.
Edwards got a tight handle now and enjoys breaking out these types of moves on him.
Davis with it, defended by Gobert. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And Los Angeles making a change here. Vincent's checked in.
Number 7, Gabe Vincent.
Davis with room to shoot. Cans it from the wing. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Connect outside. No good on the shot.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here's Edwards. It doesn't go for him. Vincent outside. Oh, deflected and stolen by Edwards. And here's Dillingham from the arc. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Minnesota up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest.
The three-point contest only grows in popularity. Hard to pick the favorite here. All these guys are knockdown shooters.
Certain to be a highlight of All-Star Weekend. And moving on to the Timberwolves now. They're in the midst of a close game.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they've needed most.
And credit their coach for a rather liberal substitution pattern. He mixed and matched beautifully in that first half. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Lakers trail by 4. We've got Anthony Davis, Austin Reeves out there with Williams. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt, and it's Butler in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Dillingham. Butler covering. It's McDaniels on the wing. Plenty of room to knock down that one. McDaniels got 12.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
And the Lakers have possession. Outside Davis. Back to MP. Davis with a screen on Edwards. MP with it. He's picked up by Edwards. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Using that length, Davis turning a miss into a make. Bonus points for his team.
Minnesota leading by 4. Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. From outside, off the mark.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
On the wing, MP. Guarded by Edwards. MP against Edwards. Stolen by Miller. In transition, here they come. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on MP.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Minnesota shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 7. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Good! Another from 3.
And now claiming the mark for hitting the 5th most threes in the season. Wow.
A tremendous feat. It's incredible how he can control the game from the perimeter. Steps back. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. There's a screen. McDaniels from long range. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Out to the wing. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Getting the ball to somebody ready to stroke it. Selfless play by Edwards there.
Lakers trail by 7. And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough. Man, what a punch that was.
Bad intentions.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Vanderbilt, a screen on Edwards. Pass to Butler. Back to MP. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. The shot by Butler, no good.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
The shot by Reeves, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Outside McDaniels. Shoots over Davis. McDaniels can't hit. Reeves, the pass to Williams. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, hits the 3-pointer.
Nice work by MP. He gets to his spot and cashes in.
Here's Dillingham. He's got 13. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Christie's checked in for the Lakers. But Schifino comes in for Reeves. And the second free throw is good. Lakers trail by 7. Outside, Williams. From the arc. Connects again from distance.
Yeah, he's been hitting threes at a very high level. We haven't seen many better from deep.
That last triple ties him for 4th most made in a season. Back to Edwards. Over MP. Minnesota again missing. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Takes a 3. And again for 3.
And this is amazing. I mean, that moves him into 4th place alone on the list of most three-pointers in a season.
It's been fantastic to witness. A year like this does not happen very often. Here's Dillingham. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. MP outside. Davis, the pass to Christie. Now here's MP. Back to Butler. Pass to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You've got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
That free throw no good.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Neesmith, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Out to the right wing. MP outside. Davis with a screen on McDaniels. Williams passes to Davis. Comes up empty down low. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They've led by as much as 10. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Davis a screen. MP way outside. The Lakers with another miss. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Outside Edwards. Shoots from 14. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
MP outside. Davis with a screen on Edwards. Pass to Hood-Schifino. Back to MP. Davis a screen. MP the pass to Christie. Here's Hood-Schifino. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Connect checked in for Los Angeles. Oubre, he's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for Edwards. And he lobs it up to the rim. DiVincenzo with the steal. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, their lead could be larger right now, but their efficiency from the line has tailed off just a bit.
All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
They've been pounding any miss on the glass and cashing in on the offensive boards. I've been impressed with that aspect of their game.
And Minnesota making a change here. Merrill's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Lakers trail by 9. Pass to connect. Here's Hood-Schifino. Here's Christie. He's scoreless. Clock at 6. Here's Davis. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
With that great length and quickness off the floor, Davis rising above to knock it down from mid-range.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Picked by Gobert. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Lakers ball.
Here's Hood-Schifino. Pass to connect. Now Davis. This one for 3. Oh, Anthony Davis reigns in the 3.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Outside Oubre. And there's the screen. 4-3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Christie. And here's Davis. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Kelly Oubre picks one up.
You know, Davis is so long and strong inside, he almost forces you to foul him.
Anthony Davis taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
At his best, Davis is an MVP caliber player, one of the true franchise guys in the league.
And Minnesota making a change here. Good on the second one.
In many ways, Anthony Davis is the epitome of a two-way threat. He can be just dominating on both sides of the ball with his physicality.
Merrill outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Merrill. From deep. Counted from distance. Merrill's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Hood-Schifino. Outside Neesmith. Takes the three. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Merrill outside. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Lakers.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Hood-Schifino. Davis with it. Over Oubre. And that one's good. Davis has got 20 points.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Here's Dillingham. He's got 16. Inside. Here's Oubre. He's off on that one. Oh, nice D from Neesmith. Lakers trail by 4 to the left wing. Pass to Hood-Schifino. Here's Christie. Fires for 3. And it's Merrill who clears it away. And there's 1:45 left in the 3rd quarter here. Left side, Oubre. Six on the shot clock. Puts it up from 15. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Pass to Hood-Schifino. Back to Davis. From 7 feet away. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
His ability to dominate games is what makes Anthony Davis a top-tier player.
Outside Oubre. 3-pointer. They get it back. Tries again. And finally, they hit one. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Pass to Christie. Here's Hood-Schifino. Over Dillingham. It's not going to go for him. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The 3-ball. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Here's Hood-Schifino. They set the pick. On the wing, Davis. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. It's Minnesota up 7. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Kelly Oubre out there with Sam Merrill. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Josh Richardson.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
From deep, MP. MP buries the triple.
But we've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Minnesota leading by 4. Oubre on the wing. Back to Merrill. Fires the 3. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting around 44%. Not bad. Outside, Williams. Here's Butler. Down low. Butler drops it in.
An aggressive mentality, always part of Jimmy Butler's game, taking it right at the defense.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Oubre. Fires from deep. Second chance shot. And it's good on the lay-in. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And, you know, plays like this are why DiVincenzo is out here. His hustle keeps possessions going.
Vanderbilt, a screen on DiVincenzo. MP shot is off. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Oubre. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from 3. And now a 7-point Minnesota lead.
When he finds his kind of look at the arc, Oubre can seem like it's automatic.
Butler, a screen on DiVincenzo. Outside, Williams. Butler, a screen on DiVincenzo. MP outside. They set a pick. Takes it in. Outside Reeves. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Reeves almost making it look really easy. Gets the ball and takes the shot.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Merrill. They get the rebound. Nails the baby hook.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Outside, Williams. Vanderbilt, a screen on DiVincenzo. Good. He hits again.
It's incredible. I mean, this is what he does.
Another 50-point game for him. Now tied for second place all time.
Yeah, right there with Michael Jordan, who also made a habit of taking over offensively. Both guys just elite.
They set the screen to tie it up. Connects again from distance.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game.
I don't think the defense was ready for DiVincenzo to get assertive like that. Dunking right on top of him there. Oops, upside your head.
From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.